What's going on, guys? Today's video, what you've been asking for. I'm going to try and trade for every single first round pick in the 2023 draft in NHL 23. Now, I did this last year with the Colorado Avalanche. Unfortunately, we came 2 teams short. Couldn't get the Coyotes pick or the Kraken pick, but 30 to 32 isn't too bad. Today, though, I'm looking for redemption again. We're going to use the Avalanche here and try and get all 32 picks in the first round of the draft. Now, I feel like the Avalanche obviously lost Kadri, so that kind of sucks in terms of trading away players, but Makar's got more value now. McKinnon might have more value. They've added Lehkonen, I think, since I did that video. Same with Josh Manson. So I feel like it's probably about equal, and I think the Avalanche actually have their first round pick now, which they didn't have in NHL 22. So like I said, hopefully we can actually make this happen. Now for this, guys, to make it possible at all, the trade difficulty here will be set to easy. Also too, guys, I have to turn the salary cap off because otherwise it's just way too hard to obviously send away all your assets for these picks. I guess one thing we could do is like every 5 picks, just sign a crap player for 10 million. If we're doing that anyways, it's just easier to leave it off. And real quick here, guys, before we start making the trades, if you wouldn't mind, leave a thumbs up on this video. It really helps me out. As for next year, guys, I'll show you the assets we have to work with to make this happen. You can see Cale Makar and Nathan McKinnon, both max value. Rantanen's got a ton as well. Landeskog, not bad. Taves, Byram. Taves is also high rated in this game, which is definitely going to help us out. Byram's now an 85, Newhook 82, so I feel like both their values should be higher. Nichushkin's as well is up. So yeah, I feel like we definitely have more total value now than last year, even with the Avalanche losing Kadri. We already have a first round pick. Of course, we can trade away all our future first round picks and just future picks to make this happen. So I'm just going to start off here with the Anaheim Ducks. They are a rebuilder, so this first round pick is going to have a good amount of value. I'm thinking maybe 1-for-1 Alex Newhook. Anaheim would have too many players. Okay, let's try and bring somebody back here. You never know. I'll just take John Moore on. See what they say. Trades accepted. Okay, so here we go. Newhook for Ducks first. And our next year, guys, are trying to get the Coyotes first round pick. This one's going to be costly because, of course, they're a rebuilder as well. It'll be much easier to get like the contending team's first round picks. I feel like this trade's probably going to cost us Landeskog, which is okay, but I definitely want, something back with that. Chychrun and a first for Landeskog. Rejected. Okay, so maybe we have to do Schmaltz here. And then maybe, honestly, every pick counts. Let's try and like throw in a fourth. So a first, Schmaltz, and a fourth for Landeskog. There we go. Okay, so 2 big trades already, but again, like those are 2 of the toughest first round picks to get. Like the Bruins first round pick here, I honestly think you could probably just trade 1-for-1 2024 first for. No, okay. Maybe you throw in like the Arizona Coyotes 4th round pick we just got. There we go. Now the Buffalo Sabres first here, another one with a ton of value as their rebuilder. Okay, so I'm trying to basically hold on to Makar, McKinnon, and Rantanen as long as I possibly can. Maybe now I'll have to give up Tage. Maybe Byram could get this done. Maybe Byram and like a 2nd round pick, 2025 second for Buffalo's first. It's actually on our side a little bit. All right, guys, I tried doing a first and a fourth. They still said no, so we'll just, 1-for-1 here, Byram for their first. They say yes. Okay, so far, honestly, I'm pretty happy with how this has been. Calgary's first here has almost no value. This one should be pretty easy to get. What if we honestly flip Nick Schmaltz, who we just got in the Arizona trade? I don't mind this. There we go. Now, next year, guys, we're trying to get Carolina's pick. I'm offering up Josh Manson, Evan Rodriguez. Neither have that much value, but combined, it's about the same as the first. Plus, they like both of them. Nosen there, Peterson are just there for the roster spots because they're at the max. This might go through. Wow, it does. Okay, so far, like, I'm pretty happy with how this has been. Chicago's first is going to be expensive, though. Yeah, and they have a Tampa Bay first, so we need both of them. Might have to break out Rantanen for this one. I don't think Devin Taves. Devin Taves isn't far off. Oh my god, if we could get Chicago and Tampa's first and still have McKinnon, Makar, Rantanen to work with, that would be amazing. I forgot too, we have goalies, although they don't really have a ton of value. Let's try Devin Taves and Olsen here for Chicago and Tampa's first round picks. And this is going through. Wow, okay. So I think we've gotten the 2 biggest rebuilders out of the way in Arizona and Chicago. Alright, guys, so this is the trade-off for making the Blue Jackets. Mikko Rantanen for their first, Laine, and Kent Johnson. I think the value's on their side, but we'll give this a shot. Trades rejected. Maybe we'll go for just Laine as well as Voracek. Should, be able to turn him to a first if we trade him like a contending team. Trades accepted. Wow, so that's a big-time trade there. Honestly, like, not a terrible trade either for the Avalanche. The Dallas Stars do not have a first-round pick. The Red Wings, though, do. Good amount of value. I don't think it's as much, though, as, like, the Coyotes and stuff. Who do I want to trade the Red Wings? So I trade Makar to the Red Wings here. Again, I'd rather, save them if I can. Patrick Laine, on his own, looks to be pretty much equal. In all honesty, they might actually have to add to this. Maybe give us Kopp and a first for Laine. Trades rejected. Try adding like Shane Bowers here. And we'll take back Cernick just because they are at the max contracts. This looks like could go through there. And it does. Okay, so essentially flipped Rantanen for 2 firsts and Voracek, so still have him to trade. Oilers, I believe, have their first round pick. Luckily, not as high value. Now they're interested in Voracek. Perfect. He's got more value than the first. So Rantanen, looking like we're turning him into 3 first round picks. I'm going to see if maybe they'll give us a first and a second. They don't. That was definitely wishful thinking. Let's try a first and a third, though. I think they might do this. And they do. Wow, okay. Florida's another team does not have their first round pick. LA does. It's actually got a good amount of value because they're considered a seller in this game. Dang, okay. With that pick value, might have to move out Makar McKinnon here. You know what, guys? Instead, I'm just going to try offering them a first and a second in 2025. I feel like this could go through. And it does. Okay, maybe I gave them too much there, but that's all part of it. Minnesota's first round pick. Conservative buyer. Decent amount of value. Minnesota Wild like Anu in there. I'm trying to basically give them a bunch of stuff they like. They like Couch. I could throw this like Boo Couch guy on. I'm not sure how to say his name. And then with that, Gerard's got some value. All of that for the first round pick. They still say no. JT Comfort, just another decent player. Alright guys, so since it was so hard to trade for Minnesota's first round pick, I'm going to offer up McKinnon now. Trying to get back the first, Kaprizov, and Spurgeon. This would be an absolute haul here. Similar to the Rantanen trade. We'll see what they say. Oh crap, I should have maybe added some more stuff. I thought that was a great return though. The first there, look at Kaprizov's value. With Spurgeon in the first, like it actually equals the max bar. I guess maybe I could have added like a second or something else, but we should be okay. So Montreal's got their first and Florida's first. I mean, maybe we'll just immediately try and flip Kaprizov here, get 2 first round picks out of it. Give us those 2 firsts and give us Cole Caulfield. Trades rejected, fair enough. I think Suzuki's got slightly less value. I'll still do this trade. They're saying no. Actually, guys, I'm going to circle back here. Maybe they'll do this if we just throw in like Eric Johnson with Kaprizov to get Suzuki in the 2 firsts. Wow, okay, so Johnson helped us get Suzuki. That was definitely the move there because Suzuki we can turn into at least 1 first, maybe 2. Nashville's here does not have a lot of value, luckily. They love their defenseman. We signed Samuel Girard back to Nashville. This could be pretty fitting. That looks to be about equal. I think if anything could actually maybe get their second round pick with that. And yeah, there we go. So Samuel Girard for a first and a second. That's fine. The Devils' first round pick now has a lot of value. I mean, Suzuki could send there. They like him. Suzuki might have more value actually than the first. Take back the second with that. A first and a second for Suzuki. I think they say no. Never mind. Okay, so we're looking pretty good here. Islanders' first round pick. It's at the V. Obviously, we still have a bunch of our firsts. You know what? Let's try and maybe use one of those. Could we maybe do a 1-for-1 here? 2026 first for the 2023 first? They say no to that. We do have... I want to just basically get rid of a bunch of these extra picks. That'll probably do nothing. 5, 6, 7 with our first. They say yes. And now the Rangers here, the Dallas Stars first round pick and their own. This is going to cost us, hopefully not Makar. I wonder, could we do like a Spurgeon Nichushkin deal? That's pretty equal. That looks pretty equal to me. I'll throw on just Gettinger here. If anything, they might have to add. Try and get back a second as well. See what they say. This is going to go through. Okay. Now I just realized when it says you can call somebody up, you have a chance to obviously get more out of them. Oh my god, guys. So I tried adding a 7th round pick to this trade to like be a cherry on top. They said no. So I guess like the original trade offer was literally perfect value. Now the Ottawa Senators first round pick here. Another one with a good amount of value. Even though I just saw they're conservative buyers. So I'm not sure why it's so valuable. Let's try Kopp and Kaut there. It's pretty close. Not quite. We take back, I was going to say a bad contract, but they don't really care probably, salary cap off. This is rejected, which I kind of figured it would be. We do have some extra seconds now. Maybe we throw in, I don't know, I guess we start with like the Nashville second round pick. That goes through, okay. So I feel like we can definitely combine a couple seconds too to get a first. Philadelphia Flyers here, their first round pick is going to be tough to get. We might have to move Makar here. Alright guys, so since I think it's time to trade Cale Makar, I'm skipping ahead here to the Maple Leafs because I'm going to try and get them for everything basically. Or you know what, honestly, I'm going to see if they would do Matthews in a first for Makar. I feel like they don't do this, but you never know until you try. Miss 100% of shots you don't take, Wayne Gretzky. Trades rejected, okay, that's fair enough. Let's try though, I want everybody else. I want Marner, I want Riley, I want Nylander with the first for Makar. Wow, okay. Maybe I should have added more to that. I thought that was a ridiculous ask, but we've got a lot of guys to work with now. Marner, Riley, Nylander. That's at least a first-round pick each. And so the offer making the Flyers here is Nylander and Francouz for their first-round pick. Haven't used either of our goalies yet. They say no. I thought that was pretty fair. Like, the value looks pretty good. Anduin as well. We'd have too few goalies. We'll just take back Sandstrom there. Braid was still rejected, so let's try throwing on like a third-round pick here. Trade's accepted. Okay, so that's a big one. The Flyers, of course, that first-round pick had a lot of value. The Penguins one here doesn't really, so I think this is another time. We're just going to trade a future first. I think we might be at 2027 now. Is this the last one we have? Oh no, we still have 2028. Okay, we actually have like a decent amount of assets. Is this worth just more than their first on its own? I think it is, which is kind of crazy because they're probably just banking on the fact we might be bad in the future. Let's see, will they do their first this year and a second for our future first? They do. Okay, I think kind of fleeced the Penguins there, but that's fine. Sharks first rounder. This one's got a lot of value. I'm thinking we're going to try and trade Morgan Riley here to the Sharks. Looks like they have to add. Give us your second, because again, we can combine multiple seconds with first. This is going to go through as is. Can we get another piece here? But honestly, guys, maybe we go for like Logan Couture here, because I feel like he's a player a lot of contending teams would want. So, see what they say. Still rejected. We kind of know what our value's at, though. At least a second, not quite Couture. I'll take Carlson, honestly. It is a big contract. Maybe it makes more sense. Thomas Bordelot there in the first for Riley. That's going to go through okay. So, I don't mind that either. Next tier, Seattle Kraken. This one's going to cost a lot. Yeah, look at that. They're conservative seller, not a full-on seller. Now, Seattle Kraken actually like Alexander Georgiev. Okay, so maybe we could do something. Him, Bordelot, and I think we still have that one future first-round pick. If we could, you know, save Marner here, that would be huge. 2028 first. So the value's on our side here. We have to take back a goalie. Crew Power's on the block. They don't like him. Still actually on our side. Give us Jordan Eberle, Captain Clutch. Alright, just give us the first in Grubauer. Come on. There we go. Alright. Alright, guys. Now, next we're trying to get the St. Louis Blues first-round pick, offering up JT Comfort and 2 second-rounders. I feel like they should go through. Trade's rejected. That's kind of crazy to me. I'm going to try adding a third-round pick here to this trade. They still say no. Comfort in 3 seconds. This has to go through. Like, the value's so hard on our side. There you go. Now, looking for us, guys, Tampa Bay does not have a first-round pick. Toronto's first-round pick we've already got. So I think there's actually only 4 first-round picks left to get. Vancouver, Vegas, Washington, and Winnipeg. So starting off here with the Vancouver Canucks, I think it's probably time we trade Mitch Marner. Let's see, because I think maybe we can get back... I mean, Ekman Larson could be part of a trade. I would like to get back more than that, though. If we could get back JT Miller in a first, that would be amazing for Mitch Marner. Yeah, okay. Rejected, which makes sense. Maybe Lekermacki in a first for Mitch Marner. That's also rejected. We need to get back like a person of real value. Bo Horvat, the captain, for Mitch Marner. Still rejected. Oh, that was a misclick.
It was at this moment that he knew.
That was a misclick.
He fucked up.
I was trying to add more guys to the trade. Oh, man. We got 3 firsts left to go. Oh, this is going to be tough. Alright, guys. I'm going to see if Vegas will take 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. They do say yes. Okay. If Washington does the same thing, maybe we have a chance with Winnipeg. Let's just go to another draft here. We have all those picks. 2027. Give them all of this. They say yes. We only need 1 more pick. Maybe we can survive. The Jets first rounder, there's not crazy value. I mean, there's some guys that they want. They don't really have much value. Foodie, is there a goaltender? Again, the guys that they want, there's just no value there. Ranta maybe has a little bit. And then we give them like the highest picks that we have. So, I think that'll be a couple seconds. 2028. Ooh, and then another 3rd round pick. And another 3rd round pick. This is going to be close, guys. This is basically for all the marbles here. Foodie, Ranta, a 2nd, 2/3 for Jets first round pick. Trades accepted. Let's go. Even after the Marner debacle, we have all 32 first-round picks in the 2023 draft. I'm going to quickly count for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Let's go. Let's go. And if you guys are curious, here's what our team is looking like. Absolute garbage. We actually kept Lehkonen because even though he's an 82, he didn't really have much value. Maybe I could have like thrown him on that last trade to the Jets if it didn't go through originally. Colliano's still there. I mean, yeah, this is going to be the worst team the NHL's ever seen. I forgot though, we did get Grubauer back. He was returning to Colorado where he did have like a Vezina-worthy year, so who knows, maybe he goes God mode and we don't get last. And this is kind of funny, guys. As I'm simming here, Montreal Canadiens offering us Josh Anderson a 3rd-round pick for a 6th, so basically paying us a 3rd to take his contract. Even with the salary cap off, they just don't want to pay him. Our team sucks, so I mean, I'll take them. And check this out, guys. You love seeing this. Draft lottery results, just Colorado. And also, too, we finished last in NHL, no surprise there. And our 1st-round pick actually got the pick. Of course, that happens when we own all 32 picks. I'm sure if we only had that pick, we'd be picking 3rd, 100%. Detroit there, 2. Arizona, 3. I mean, that is crazy. You guys want to notice there, the Washington Capitals are your Stanley Cup champs. If you're curious how bad we did, Anderson there, leading scorer, 52 points. And we had a record there of 23, 52, and 7, which I don't think is like the worst season ever, but it's definitely not great. So we'll get to the draft. Here you go, guys, entering the draft. And like I said, you love seeing that. Imagine if Colorado did this, somehow pulled it off. I feel like every other NHL GM would be like, what the heck is Joe Sakic smoking? So let's see. Is Connor Bedard number 1? And he is. Michkov there, 2. Fantilli, 3. So I mean, I'll just make the ceremonial pick there, Bedard 1. After that, we can like sim to the next round, and you guys can see, look at that. Michkov, 78 high elite, 2. Fantilli, Bedard, of course, franchise potential. Some Sylvester guys made up. Carlson, Lindstein there, Allen, Ritchie, Sale. We got Danielson, Quentin Musty, Yeager there at 13, Cornette, Zachary Benson, Dvorsky at 15. I'm not sure why he always falls so much in the draft. That's crazy. So definitely, he's a steal to look out for. Another medium elite there. I mean, yeah, so right there you guys can see the new look card Avalanche. We actually got hit in there, low elite, with the last pick. And actually, you guys want to show the trade screen here. It's kind of funny. You can see Bedard there at the top, max value, Michkov, Fantilli, high elite, then just a bunch of medium elites there. Actually, like, drafted quite a bit. I'd say like 10 plus. And then still, you got a bunch of other prospects from that 1st round. Looks a lot better now, but kind of crazy. Like, of course, all of them unsigned. And then after this draft, look at, that's all the picks we have left. That's 5 years of picks. It's like, you better hope the 2023 draft class is a good one. Otherwise, this team is screwed. But that's for getting the video, guys. Again, really cool to see that this worked this time. Maybe I just, you know, made some better trades. Maybe the Avalanche as a whole, like I said, had a bit more trade value to work with. But that was a fun one as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Definitely leave a thumbs up for me actually pulling this off. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.